Just outside of the nation's capital in nearby Landover, Maryland. Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous Northwest Stadium. Today, an NFC battle in store for us between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders. The holidays have arrived. Thank you for spending a part of them with us. We're away in Week 16 on EA Sports. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Flushed out of the pocket. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Prescott on 1st and 10. Here's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Yeah, we got 47. Hey, 47. 26.
Dak now from the gun. Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Commanders have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. That's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
Completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
18.
From the gun, it's Daniels. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Daniels throwing on third. Cox, this is Lane. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. A lot of game left, partner, but it will be a shame not to punish your opponents for making a mistake so early.
Yep, to come through on third down, and the chance of transforming that turnover into a touchdown still exists.
Throwing on first down, Daniels. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. To the air again. Daniels has him on the quick hitter. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. To throw again, it's Daniels. Caught quickly on the slant. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's 1st and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Firing quickly out of line, Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders have a great first drive and get the game's first points. On is Cade York for the PAT. And he misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense, but not for him kicking. Score stays at 6-0. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Starting at the 10. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Now running here with Jaden Blue. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. It's an 8-yard pickup, and then they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
1st and 10, Prescott. Drops this underneath. It's Blue. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
Working out of the gun. It's caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Wow, this has been a rough sequence for them starting out. First the interception, And now almost giving it away again on the fumble.
Yeah, coach's going to have to get everybody around the campfire and get this thing figured out, because through all the years and all the styles of play, we know one thing, Kate. Turnover margin in the NFL is the biggest indicator of winning and losing.
This one's reeled in downfield by Ferguson. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
There we go.
Throwing on first is Prescott. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
Prescott here from the gun. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down.
Hey, look, beyond having to pick yourself off the ground over and over again, all of these sacks in this first quarter have led to so much disruption. Kate, what do offenses look for, especially early? Get myself into rhythm. Get myself into a tempo. What do defenses want to do? Wreck all of that, and that's exactly what this defense is doing.
They should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now have slipped away. Cowboys putting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. Fields this at the 19. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Drops this one underneath. Brooks. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Our score, 6-0. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They start out 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Short pass brought in. And they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Panther Street, Panther Street, Buffalo 18. Trap 60, trap 60.
It's 3rd and 2. Now Daniels. Pass complete to Goddard. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
Commanders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
On the give, it's Brooks. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As a corner in this league, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
At the Cowboys 36-yard line.
Ready up.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
To throw, Daniels. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Here we go.
At the 18-yard line.
70 Timberwolves.
From the gun, a give to Brooks. And a nice start here on first down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Here's Daniels. And he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Savon Rebel with the pick. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Blue here from the pistol. And he's going to line up in the red for this play back at the 8. And it's not just your quarterbacks, Brock, here. You've got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14.
Kill.
Dak out of the pistol. This is complete to Ferguson, out left. And the defense gets the stop to deny that first down. It's still a very good game. They picked up 12, 3rd and short.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
There we go.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. You see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And they're going to handle a big loss on this first down. Forced out of bounds several yards behind that line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Dak throwing again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
47. Hey, 47.
Prescott to throw once more. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Looking to return from the 29. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
At their own 36-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Cup 19, Cup 19, Panther 60, Panther 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Hurt.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. He's got it inside the 10. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 60 Eagles. Hey, smash Broncos. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Does it in close. And he has a gain of 4 on the run, which runs us up to the 2-minute warning. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Now it's second and goal from the 1.
Down.
One drawn up here for Daniels. And he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders grow their lead just before halftime. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Makes the score. Commanders 13. Cowboys nothing.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Turpin with a return. This makes it up to the 25. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's first and 10. First down, here's Dak. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Dak now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner at depth of getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Another throw for Prescott. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Pass is caught by Blue. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Brian Anger on now to punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He fields it cleanly. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first. Washington calls it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
Oh, he put some heat on this deep. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, first and 10. He's back to throw. Taking a shot deep here. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
So it's second and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
46. Yeah! 46.
Looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. A carry by Brooks to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
On second down, it's Brooks. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be third down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
79, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Third and short, Daniels. That one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on third downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Pulled in at the 20. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. Handoff running left. It's Blue. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Yeah, here we go. I think.
First and 10. Here's Prescott. Finds his big, massive hits. The ball's out. But I believe the Cowboys were the first in the football. They were, so they keep possession. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
2 yards on the play. And the Cowboy
First and 10, Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down around the 34.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate. It takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Prescott here from the gun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Third and long, Prescott. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. Brian Anger, the one to send it away.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Get it. Step up. Ready, ready.
Daniels setting up the play action. Caught for big yards on the right side. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Washington first down. Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. Firing quickly out of the line, Daniels. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On first down, here's Daniels. Crosses the 35, room for more. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Dallas Goedert the touchdown.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field with the route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Daniels and the Commanders looking to tack on 2 more. All right, they're going to throw for it. And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further. Well, he just caught them a touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well.
At their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. From the gun is Prescott. Dump off caught by his back. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Can't connect on this one. A rare miss. Been throwing for him all game, but this one didn't work out. It's second down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Hey, kill.
Back to the air. Prescott. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Prescott now on third down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up fourth and long. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And he's going to do the honors for the fourth time today. It's away, came off his foot wrong instantly, low and short here.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10. They'll start this drive with Brooks. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Second down, another run by Brooks. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
For a Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Again, it's Brooks. This is ahead for about 5. It was Oso Digizua in on the tackle.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Running once more with Brooks. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's third down.
A gain of 2 brings up third and 2.
Get it! 79, Cowboy 80. Panther 11, Panther 11. Mustang 19. Go!
Here he is on third and short. Into the hands of his running back, Krosky Merritt. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown! The Commanders lengthen the lead at the end of the third. York tacks on that extra point. And the Commanders continue piling on to this lead. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. He's at the 30. And he is gone. Touchdown. All right, Brock, let's see. Let's see if this is able to provide a little spark because their offense just hasn't been able to consistently provide their own so far this game.
Yeah, a little spark, a little charge, a little juice, a little bit of energy. He wouldn't be denied trying to do what he can to jolt this team.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Danny Gray to return it. A little revenge from the coverage team there after they gave up a pretty nice run back. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong.
Deputy! Deputy Lion!
On first down, here comes Brooks. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
at the 31-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 7.
We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. The Commanders have possession and a massive lead. This one looking like it could be over. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Ready.
Now shotgun handoff to Brooks. The 2nd down run good for 4, and that brings up 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Ready, ready.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
65 catch. 60. Here we go. Shot. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go check. Go check.
No throw. 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. One good for a gain of 4. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made by Malik Hooker. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Ready. Tag.
From the gun, a run for Krosky Merritt. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it as they take him down for a loss. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. 3rd and long for him here. Pass cut by Brooks. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
That's good.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Come on, come on. Set. Hey, ready.
Hands off here for Brooks. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Cowboy 80. Ready, ready.
Brooks on the give, headed right. Big gap up the middle. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders put up even 4 points in a win. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. You're good on the point after. And the Commanders grow their lead yet again.
Commanders 35, Cowboys 7.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Turpin with a return. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Dak now from the gun. Hits him on the in route. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even two defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Finds him over the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Another throw for Prescott. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Yeah! Kill! Line in. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in. Here we go. 46. 26.
Dak throwing again. This is complete to Ferguson out left. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's 4th down.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
Yeah! Here we go. Line in. 26.
Desperation time here. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That's caught at the 25. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Looking for somewhere to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Yeah! Here we go. Line in. Here we go. 47. Hey, 47. 26.
Throwing again, Prescott. He brings it in. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Hockey isn't holding up. They're into the drop-ins. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Field goal attempts coming here from Chad Ryland. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out. The kick by Ryland is good. And that lowers the gap to 25 points.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Straight ahead, here's Brooks. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders getting closer to their 10th win of the season. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Ready, right?
They give to Brooks running right. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Tag! 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let go.
Brooks on the counter. They'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Go.
Now an inside handoff to Brooks. And the defense all over this run. Maybe got a yard there as he tried to bounce that one outside. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Come on, set. 70 Timberwolves.
So next to the nation's capital, it's a home win for the Commanders. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders, as with that, we sign off from D.C.